head flip. Caught a couple blessings, but they can't seem to get a grip. I got caught slipping by the shawty, got me all in my feelings, trying to get back on my pivot so I can show how we living. All this pain got the block hot, yeah. All my dogs want the top spot, yeah. So you can't hang if you not.
Alright, y'all, this is another episode of Style Studio Podcast. I am your host, J.Valencia. Got my voice low. Look, you know we informal around here, so it don't want to do none of that. Let me slide over. I know my producer wants to slide over a little bit. Alright, we in here. So, this is a highly overdue show. I'm so glad to have Lo on the show today. We're just gonna chop it up, get to know him a little bit better. I know him, but don't know him well enough. But definitely, we're gonna get into this episode, and hopefully after this, you learn something about the music industry. Learn about the process. Yes, learn about the process. This is dope, but it takes so much effort, so much sweat and dedication. So let's start with where you came from. Where you came from, how you got here.
I lived in New York. I was from Queens where I was born.
Okay.
And I stayed there till I was 12, Rosedale, Queens, and then I came down south, and my pops was like, he wanted me to be in a better environment.
Okay.
So my pops didn't really have what he wanted to give me and my little brother.
Right.
So my dad didn't grow up with a pops. Brooklyn, back then, going to a party type joint, people throwing eggs, homeboy throw an egg and cats turn around shooting.
Oh my God.
And it hit your friend and you threw the egg. So it was like, well, my dad didn't do that, but it was just, you know what I'm saying?
He explained things like that.
Yeah, how he seen it.
Right.
Like one cat that could draw like crazy, he could look at you and draw a spitting image of you, and somebody put some shit in his drink and it messed him up. So he was never able to be creative like that again. So there's a lot of things, yeah. I mean, granted, I didn't live in that neighborhood in Brooklyn where he was from, but I went to Queens, and then when we ended up down south, me even coming down south was like a big change for me. Like, it was tough. It was
He chose Georgia. He chose Augusta. I always want to know, what do people from New York see in Georgia where they're like,
the money.
Oh, we moving to Georgia.
The money is like the houses that you can buy. You can buy like a $200,000 house and it'd be a nice house in a nice neighborhood.
Right.
So the property value is low, but it's still high at the same time because it's valuable.
Got it.
So, and plus, my uncle was here first. So
okay, so there was family.
It was family
okay.
here. And then he came because his wife's family was here. So somebody was here first.
Right.
So that's how they found out about it. But when I got here, all the stuff that's damn near a lot of stuff that's here now wasn't here.
Right.
So
yeah,
Yeah,
it's building up. I tell you, when that cybersecurity center hit, I felt like we were gonna turn into a small but big version of Atlanta. Like, I really low-key feel
it's the second biggest city in Georgia.
I mean, I really feel like traffic is about to get crazy. I mean, I feel like I think it's gonna definitely change. It's gonna change a lot. It's gonna do a 360 change. But talk about what you got going on now. So you're in Atlanta now.
So I'm in Atlanta now. I'm currently on my producer artist flow right now, mainly my production flow right now, just because of circumstances and things that I gotta build and get the music to where it needs to be. But I do have some music that I played for them and they was vibing with.
We sure was.
They liked it.
We sure was.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really from the Caribbean. Well, I'm not from the Caribbean, but everybody before me come from Jamaica.
Right.
So that influence and that upbringing is ingrained in my veins. So,
shout out to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Two Jamaicans on the podcast tonight. What are we, third generation?
That shit tatted on my chest, bro.
Oh, show the people.
That shit is like...
My producer said we have to do this.
New York with the flag in it.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the clothing line, too. Where you from?
Where you from? Yeah.
Where you from?
Okay, I need a shirt.
Got you.
Yeah.
All the different nationalities, the Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Jamaicans, all of them, because in New York, they all got their own sector and their own space where they do that. So,
Kind of like Fifth Ward, Seventh Ward. Yeah, yeah. That's how it was up there.
Hell yeah.
So, how did you end up in Atlanta? Because you were here first.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about how you ended up?
Alright, so if anybody that know me, that knew when I was really on my artist push real hard, I was working with More Creative, Mitch and Jasmine, and we were shooting, we were doing a lot of stuff. Like I was moving.
I didn't know that was the name of their duo.
More Creative, hence her last name, Jasmine Moore. So what we did was we were working and we were shooting a lot, and we started like just growing, and then I just felt like I achieved everything that I could achieve here. And not even to like try to shit on Augusta, nothing like that. It's not them type of vibes.
No, you gotta expand.
Yeah, I gotta grow, man. I felt like there was nothing else that I could have done that would have pushed me out of my box. Like how me moving to Atlanta pushed me out of my box. Like I struggled for like a year and a half straight. I went to SAE, really learned how to record, like really know studio products. And
I see he likes it in here. He likes the whole vibe in here. He was playing on the keys.
Yeah.
So what is SAE?
Sound Audio Engineering School Academy. Is a school.
Okay. So there's an academy in Atlanta?
It's not technically an academy, but it's like it's an institution. My bad.
Okay.
So but they got it's like you go upstairs. It's actually where me and Native Sound shot the Stress of Another video. You go upstairs.
I love that song.
There's a movie theater room. Okay. There was the decommissioning. It's like a second floor. All of the rooms, it's like a bunch of studio rooms.
Wow.
So like it's like you going to school. It's like high school, but it's like you going to school with a bunch of different creative people. A lot of them is rappers, producers. Okay. Your teachers done did industry stuff. Like I know my teacher Kevin worked with like Diddy and all them dudes. Mike Snoddy was one of our teachers. He worked a lot with the Dream. So like you get people that really have been doing stuff, and then it's just in there every day. And it's like playing ball. Like if you playing all day, you playing with good people. Like your skills gonna get nice. So we was in the studio all the time. Like
you are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most.
True story. That's scary.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It make you check your vibes. It make me think about that straight up. Like, I need to be around loved ones. I'm around my loved ones, but I should be around my loved ones a little bit more often.
Yeah. I think about that too. So, I know we were talking about relationships. So.
Yeah. What got me started in the music?
Ooh.
Yeah. So, I said I got my heart broke.
Why does that always, that is like literally, to me it seems like that's like the birth of good art.
Yeah.
Like.
Because music and art come from pain. So like,
even painting.
You gotta experience some type of emotion that rocks your core, that makes you, because after that, it's like a rebirth.
It's like you open up and something just kind of peels off all those layers, all that hurt. Yeah. And you can just kind of, it's like a beautiful flower, a lotus.
Yeah.
Lotus, like.
Right. So it's all like you gotta go through them things. You gotta experience it because it'll make you new. It'll make you hip to a newer you.
Right.
It'll make you engage with yourself a little bit different.
And you can, and then you step outside of yourself, step into a whole different dimension, and you can actually look back and appreciate what you look back on. Right. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. So after that, it's like I just locked in, was writing out my emotions a lot, and just writing out different things, and just practicing my rap game, because that's when I was like super rap, bars over everything type of nigga. And I felt like I did that, and I felt like I got to like a roof. I don't like roofs.
You got to a ceiling, you hit the ceiling.
I don't like control. Right. I don't like roofs. I don't like none of that.
Typically an artist, we don't see lines. Yeah. We don't see ceilings and red tape. We don't see boundaries.
Right. I didn't like how I could only be appeasing to a group of people.
Right.
And I was like, I want to connect with different people. Right. So I started really like playing with. This was like when it was like the wavy music was popping back then. So like I used to get on stuff like that and still showcase my rapping ability. Excuse me, but still be relatable to different people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my vibes, man. And just growing into being a different artist. So that's what led me to leave. That's what led me to be like, I need to know more. That's also what led me to learn how to play the guitar, the keys. Always staying in student mode, just trying to get better.
Yeah. You said something key, student mode. Yeah. Always staying in a constant learning state of mind. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
S life, school of life. I had to throw that out there. Like, I had to throw that in there. Yeah. That's basically what this is. Yeah. That's how he came up with it. I'm all throwing things in there. But, just to educate y'all real quick, on the music.
Right.
Music.
Now, hard. So, yeah, man. That was the vibes with me, man. Like, before I left school, like, and I feel like the struggle, like, me going through a lot, mainly me not having no money. Because the way I left, I left typical, like, J. Cole, moved to New York from North Carolina. Like, nah, he went on a scholarship. I think, was he on a scholarship? Did he have a scholarship or something like that?
Did he have, I think it was a scholarship.
I'm not sure.
I'm not even sure.
I know he went to college, but.
I know he started college.
Yeah, but for me, like, I left for like $400, a bag full of clothes, all my sneakers, and like my drum machine and my keyboard, and I stayed at my boy crib up in Kennesaw, figuring shit out. Like, and then when I got in, shit changed when I got into school.
Right.
Once I got into school, it was the deal.
Right.
'Cause that's what exposed me to more, like the mentorship. I'm big on that. Get you a mentor and pick his brains apart, bro.
That's what they're for. If a good mentor wants to see you succeed, they're not thinking about how it's gonna overshadow them. That doesn't even cross their mind. They're focused on making you greater than what you are. They're focused on your individual purpose and your greatness. That's what a good mentor is.
You feel me? And it's funny sometimes because you can't force mentorship.
Nah.
It gotta come natural. And
right.
I feel like I've had those points before where I don't feel like I tried to force it. It'll come naturally, and like you don't need to because the mentor has to be in the space and emotional and spiritual and mental space to even be available to give that to you.
True.
Like if they're not in that vibe, then they can't give that to you.
Yeah.
So that has to be something that comes naturally to you. You feel me? So like that's really like that's one of the biggest things, bro. Because I even have situations now where if one of my mentors, like Fort Knox, if he ain't talked to me about something, like it would have been, I would have went in with a different mindset and then would have experienced something. I was like, damn. And then I would have had to learn versus him putting me on game and then me just being humble and optimistic to listen to see what he talking about.
Right.
And it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So, yeah. So tell me about a good book that you've read.
A good book that I've read.
Like within the last year.
There's so many good ones, but the one that had the main effect, it's got to be between As a Man Thinketh or Think and Grow Rich. So how I got hip to As a Man Thinketh, I had got asked to film a backstage show for this guy named Bobby Sessions. Bobby Sessions is like the new Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, wow.
So like he signed to Def Jam, and Boogie, not A Boogie, but Boogie, the nigga from Cali. He was the headliner.
His dad was his dad at a Run DMC?
I'm not even sure.
Boogie, I think I know who you're talking about.
I got to send my liquor. It's something like that. I don't know all his music like that, but
was he on Growing Up Hip Hop?
I don't even know, yo. But like you making me want to just pull this thing.
I feel like he was on Growing Up Hip Hop. Cause it was Mary J. Blige's stepdaughter. It was this other girl. She was on. I forgot. I think her name was Christy. But it was like a lot of. Was that Growing Up Hip Hop? I think it was Growing Up Hip Hop.
I don't got no service in here, but so
Dang.
We good.
But Boogie.
Okay. After the show, I was talking to Bobby Sessions and me again. I like pick brains apart.
Real quick.
So I asked him. I was like, "What's your advice for somebody coming up like behind you? Like not behind them, but just like on another wave of people."
Yeah.
He said, "He's like, do you read?" I was like, "Nah, not really." He's like, read As a Man Thinketh. You'll be all right. And I was like, all right, cool. And I read that book, and they had like lines that like, man believes that thought can be kept secret. So he talking in my ear, nigga. Like,
I'm about to say. I hit my phone quick.
yeah, like it says, man think that thought can be kept secret, but it can't because thought crystallizes into habit, and habit crystallizes into circumstance. And from that point, I knew, like, damn, and like fear and anxiety, like, kills you literally from the inside out. So it's like all that stuff you getting hip to, and it's like you wondering why, and you look back in your life like you indulging yourself in stressful situations and not even knowing you literally destroying yourself.
Exactly.
From the inside out. Like it's death. Like you literally are. That's why I'm very picky on women that I let in my life. Like, I can't even, like, if you not aiding me to go where I need to go, or if I don't feel like in my soul and my heart this is something I need to be entertaining, I'll drop you quick. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll cut you.
I don't feel like there's anything to be sorry about at that point.
True story. Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. Like, you have one life to live. There's no sense in being sorry for taking control over the energy and the vibes and the frequency you on. Like, you're supposed to have control over those things.
Right.
Those are the things we actually do have control over. So I don't believe, I ain't apologizing. If you ain't here, you ain't supposed to be here.
No, that's a fact.
That's just what it is. Like, I'm not gonna apologize. Like, that goes for friends, that goes for relationships, that goes for family. Like, if you are not at this very moment, like, my mom likes to talk about the sacred circle a lot. My mom is big on crystals, stones, energy, all that. Like, we burn sage, and she be like, who's smoking? I be like, first of all, that's what you're not gonna do.
Right.
But she's real big on just vibes. Like, my mom won't have certain people in her sacred circle. Her sacred circle is me and my brother. That's it. Like, that's her sacred circle. First of all,
how I looked at her? Would she be going in the store with nobody else, just y'all three?
Well, you know, my brother's not even here. Like, he overseas. But yeah, if she go out, she's going out by herself.
I'm just joking.
But you know, I believe in having a sacred circle. You know, you have those people that as soon as the phone rings, you gonna answer.
Yeah, you do.
Or 5 o'clock in the morning, if this person is calling you, you gonna pick up, right? But you just know who's in that circle, and you treat them as such. And that's business relationships. That's family. That's, of course, the person you're involved with, if you're involved with somebody. But I feel like there's a sacred circle of people that I will respect those people. Straight up. You know, and I'll give them a certain level of communication to work on bettering the relationship, if that makes sense.
Got you.
And I don't want that to sound like shade, but it's just like, if I don't really care.
Yeah.
If
you got like 3 strikes from me.
Yeah,
man. You start doing, it's like,
I'm on the
after
strike system.
I start seeing like how you move, bruh.
Yes.
And I'm gonna slowly distance myself from you, and it won't even really be. And it's no love lost because I still love you, and I'm supposed to still love you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Bible does say, no man owes anybody nothing but love. I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to just love you.
Right.
And now, I mean, if you know what I'm saying, if I have and you ask and I'm able to give, then I'll give.
Right.
I'm not obligated to do nothing for you.
Yeah, I'm not obligated to keep you in close proximity.
That spins off to something else too, like business relationships. Like, you can't always go in expecting somebody to give you something or for you to get something out of it.
You gotta learn that.
Like, it's tough, but see, the relationship game is tough because you're sometimes you're wanting to build a business relationship with somebody because you do see something of value that they can offer you. Right. But at that moment, it's like play at your own risk. Right. Because sometimes you'll get that from people, and sometimes you won't. Like, sometimes you'll get. That's why, like, if you really don't love what you're doing and you networking and doing relationships, you're not gonna do it right because you're gonna do stuff to mess up the business, or you're gonna move in the wrong way. Well, we're not perfect. Everybody's gonna move wrong at some point in time. But it's an active of it. Really, when you doing the relationship game, and everything in the music business is relationships, it's learning how to love people in different situations. Right. Like, even when you doing some dumb shit, like, bro, you pissing me off, but I still have to, in some way, shape, or form, show you some type of love.
Yeah.
In some type of way, you feel me? So.
Yeah. Agreed. Definitely agreed.
I feel it, man.
So, one of the things I did want to talk about was, of course, these new tracks you got coming out. These new bangers. You did let us hear some of those bangers. I get exclusives. I just need to put that out there. I do get exclusives. Your girl, aka your boy, gets exclusives.
Right.
So when are you dropping like the next project? Like, is it gonna be EP?
It's a collective project. What I'm gonna do. I don't know how I was gonna drop it. I thought about doing like one single a week or something, or one single a month. But I only have it's only like 5 or 6, so it's not nothing extensive. But I'm thinking I might just drop one single and then I'll drop the body of work with it, and then get some playlists and then shoot it back out and see what my numbers are doing.
And every track on there is produced by you.
Everything. I have some people that sprinkle some stuff in there, like my boy Lamar give me some guitar and stuff like that. But other from that, that's me putting them tracks together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whew, boy, I can't wait.
Fusion between like Caribbean and like trap drums, but it got bounce to it, and then it's melodic.
The bounce is crucial.
And the cadence. I still keep a cadence because I rap, but you gotta touch the women, and I gotta be melodic, and I have to be vulnerable. That's another thing, is being vulnerable.
So you feel like touching the women is key?
I do. I feel like women are loyal in certain ways than men. Other ways that men aren't. Like,
yeah.
We're the wrong guys, because you can have some good loyal guys around you, but women are more caretakers, naturally in touch with things that sometimes that other guys aren't.
Right.
So if you have good, genuine women around you, they gonna bat for you harder. So that's why in certain ways where this is where some niggas may not get my ideology and some niggas may. Oh well, if you do, you don't. Like if you do, you do. You don't, you don't. But I'm gonna say this: not every girl that you work with or that you're around, you be trying messing with her like that.
Yeah.
Because like once you cross that line, then it's hard to draw that line back. And then here's another thing: like if you ain't ready to show that girl the same thing, what you've been on, don't even show her that picture or something else. Because if y'all working and you can't upkeep the work and the romantic thing that you trying to do with her, she gonna lose respect for you. So like,
that's good.
And it's not gonna work. So like, trust. Like, yeah, I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People make mistakes. You gotta figure things out. You learn along your way. But it's just, man, like, take what you want to do and do it, and keep genuine people and genuine women around you, and you'll see like they'll have your back and they'll look out for you. Like, tough.
Right.
Be your biggest supporters.
So you know what I wanted to know? How did you, Mitch, and Jazz link? I was talking to her one day. She was I like her version too.
What? I want to know her version though.
I ain't gonna. I'll let you tell. Well, we all get together. We can all talk about it. But I like her version. Like she always has that big. She always has had that big sister vibe for me.
Yeah.
Like that's just even in school. Like the little year that I got to meet her, because I met her right as she was graduating.
Oh, that's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, I knew Jasmine before all y'all. Like Jasmine knew me when I was 15, 14. But I knew a lot of upperclassmen when I first got to my high school, and I knew the ones that were actually about to graduate. I don't even know how it really happened. I think it was just like I was just around, and you know, I was a people person back then, but I wasn't really cool with a lot of people that were like in my actual grade. I was just like, oh, whatever, and I was just talking to older people, and it was nothing. It's always been like that for me. So we just crossed paths, and I met her as she was graduating, but Mitch I met through her. But Mitch was referred to me by somebody out of South Carolina because he did video, and that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so that's a lot. That's around when he was active.
Yes.
Yes. So me and Jasmine met. She was working with this guy named Black Mars, and they were shooting videos, and I was like, man, that production is dope. Yeah. Really, the drone footage got it for me. Like once I seen that and I seen what they was doing, I was like, yeah, that's what I need.
Oh, so they put you onto the drones?
Yeah, like back then I didn't know how to work no camera, no nothing. Like I was strictly rap. Like I was an artist. So yeah.
And I seen some of your work now. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they shot all of that, and that was crazy. And back then it was more creative, and then it was like what's the other nigga's name? What's the other dude's names, bro? You know exactly what I'm talking. And the Optic Cartel cats. So it was like
what?
them, and it was them, and it was Mitch and Jasmine. Them was
so
they had the cleanest production because
those were the people to go to in the city.
It was them too.
Okay.
You had to have the money to spend with them, so
Got
not
it.
everybody had that bag to spend on that, and not everybody was committed to spending that kind of money. The only other person that I knew that was doing that, like me or even more than me, was C. Wills, bro. Native Sounds, like he was shooting movies, like yeah. I remember one song, it was 900 Degrees, like he had. The way the drone footage came in, it's like all of them was in like the vans, and it's like how they did it. It was cinematic and it was movie type, the music and everything. Talking about the shots. Now that I work cameras, like the shots, just how they had to keep the shots looking up at their face in the car. It was dope. Ooh. So it was things like that. Me, I wasn't really into story plots, but I was big into like my scenery and just like dope stuff, like. You know what I'm saying? I was real urban back then. I think I'm still urban now, but I'm more now that when I'm thinking about my visuals, like I'm renting out like Airbnbs in the city, and I'm gonna make it look like clean and stuff like that. So like, probably I'm more like the performance videos, and I'm more so the story plots behind. I ain't gonna lie, I probably just ain't got the time to really think about it like that.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, like
bro,
be in the moment.
Shoot this performance scene. I feel like it'd be dope, and like. It's an emotion song, so like feel good. There is a version that y'all haven't heard yet that actually played. It's this girl that we have at the studio named Melodic, and the way that girl sings is like wicked. So like,
I think you were telling me about her.
She gave me some ad libs in the back of her, like just her like singing and hitting some of the words that I was saying and like, overlaying it, but it was dope. So along with her and Lamar, it's crazy. Like,
So we're gonna play a game. Look at you.
Play this game. No, you can't look at him.
I can't look at him.
Oh, I'm so glad he had the card. Oh yes.
That's player.
Whatever you feel like expounding on and explaining, you can do that.
Bro, my producer is it. I just want to let y'all know, like, I gotta get loud one time for one time. I can't. Like, just presentation, just dedication, love, everything. All that. Also, grab you some lotus herb.
Man, she said out here selling. Huh?
Here you go.
I'll put that in my bed.
But did I ask him to say that? I wasn't even gonna say anything.
I put it in my bed, y'all.
How does your beard feel?
Smooth.
But you ain't got it yet. I'm done. I'm done selling.
I'm gonna break the bottles.
They don't even see it.
Oh, she said it's not
There we go.
It's not in focus, Austin.
There we go.
It's getting better. They know the vibes.
They know what's up. You know what's good. Anywho, my producer's the greatest in the city. That's all I got. That's it. All right. So we're gonna play a game. Quick game. This is new. I haven't done this on my podcast. Look at you giving me exclusives and you get a game.
Run it.
Oh gosh. Okay. My producer, bruh, trying to tell you.
That boy came with the questions.
Favorite producer.
Ninth Wonder.
Oh, came out blazing.
Okay, what about honorable second though? Top three.
Okay, we'll do top three.
Ninth Wonder. I would say. I really don't got no favorite producers like that. Ninth Wonder really got me into music, into rap, like, cause I heard him trying to, like, I need them. But understanding music, Hitmaker is really, really dope. He just knows how to bring back stuff.
Look, now I gotta go home and look up stuff.
That's Young Bird. the rapper.
Young
He makes
Boy.
everything now that's like how I be sampling them retro like 90s joints. And he's doing the same thing, but they're not sampling. He's getting people to replay that stuff.
That's what's up. They put some.
Elbow said,
Oh, it's
he
cracking.
live. Oh,
She on live was
he
good.
was on live.
That was another heavy supporter back in the
yes,
day.
indeed.
She showed
What's her
me
name?
She's
random elbow music.
Random
She showed me so much love. It's not funny.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's women, bro. Like
Yeah.
they are like.
Look, y'all see it. I'm gonna get them on the podcast, okay? We showing. I love music. Like,
Oh,
okay,
God.
all right, okay.
What up, girl?
New York or New Money?
Say what? New York or New Money? Do what?
You
what?
can never go back to New York if you get new money.
Oh hell no.
Wow.
Cause that ain't authentic to me, so I'm gonna have to go New York.
Ooh.
Can't even do it. I don't even.
I understand.
Oh,
I've never
I
been
can't.
over New Orleans, so that's why.
I can't do that, bro. You mean to tell me I can't go back and get no real Jamaican food? Cause in the Bronx ain't uptown there's nothing but Jamaicans over there.
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. I gotta go back home.
Oh, we definitely.
Yeah.
Bro,
No, you too, girl.
I'm definitely going on a trip. MPC or machine?
Machine, nigga. What are we talking about? That's like I know there's mad NPC users out there too. Machine and NPC is like Apple and Android, and Machine is like Apple, bro.
I knew it.
Stop
I knew
doing
it. And see, I didn't even
That's
know at
exactly how I
first.
explained it.
That's crazy.
Dude, and you know, NPC niggas will fight you over that shit. They be like,
Y'all menu look like a Game Boy.
yeah.
It do. The way the menu bars are set up, it look like a Game Boy, bro.
So, okay, real quick, you know, I'm a babe. So,
That's
FL
Machine.
Studio, that's the computer version of.
Nah, hell no.
Oh,
That is.
look, I just gotta know. Y'all gotta tell me.
that is right there is a drum machine, but it has its own
Got it.
like it has its own program of FL with it.
Oh,
FL is like
okay.
there's different brands like Reasons that also
Okay.
uses.
Fruity. What's the Fruity?
Fruity Loops is a production joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I be wanting to learn. Look, I ain't about to make no checks, but I just be wanting to know, like, the birth of the greatness. Like, what you putting in the
NPC
sauce?
niggas about to fire their ass up. They ready to fight. Them niggas got their elbows at you, man.
But we got lotus herb for y'all too,
Right.
for the elbows. Pet peeve. Pet
Uh,
peeves or pet peeve?
Do what you say you gonna do. Don't call me talking about you gonna do this and then you don't do it.
That nigga look in the camera.
You in Austin like, I can't, man.
He look in the camera.
Look, I feel like man. That's the only one you want to tell them about.
That one and then reciprocity, giving, it'll be given back to you tenfold, and then like just be happy.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on that myself. I can't even say it in front of
It's hard. It's hard. You have to like constantly talk to yourself.
Yeah, because your soul is listening.
Yeah.
So mainly them first two is like my pet peeve. Do what you say you're gonna do, and it was my other one. Damn, forgetting like I smoke. Forgetting like I smoke weed. I don't even smoke no more. But yeah, do what you say you're gonna do in reciprocity.
Yes. Favorite TV show.
My favorite TV show.
Ooh.
Does like YouTube count, or does it have to be on
What?
TV?
Your
Yeah.
favorite.
It's whatever
Your
you
favorite.
want.
Because my favorite is I Am Athlete podcast. And that's not on TV.
Oh.
Because I don't even have cable.
Neither do I. I don't. Nah. Not paying for it.
Well, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yes.
I'll watch that. Yeah, that's my favorite TV show.
Alright.
Think about it.
We brought it back. We brought it back to the
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah, cool.
We definitely gonna listen to some music after this too, real quick. Nice body or pretty face. Y'all know my producer came up with these questions.
How you try to throw me?
He's not
I
under the
didn't
bus.
ask this.
He's not under the bus. He just always gonna be involved.
I ain't gonna front.
See, he thinking.
I ain't gonna front, bro. I gotta like your face. If I don't like your face, then I can't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could work with the body because nobody is perfect. Like, nobody's body is perfect. But
Right.
she
But
has
you
to
really
be-
can't change your face.
You
But what about her mindset? I know that's not the question, but like, what about her mindset?
That's everything, because there's a bunch of girls that are beautiful that I've had relations with, or something that we could possibly. But I see where she at, and I'm not trying to say I'm the guru, I'm the nigga.
No, but you gotta meet. Y'all kind of gotta meet in the middle.
Yeah, we not on the same. We not on the same type of time. So
the frequency is different. If the frequency is too different, it's like the beat ain't going. The beat ain't going out.
Right.
She better be pretty though.
She gotta be pretty. That's my thing. You gotta be pretty for me.
Okay.
Like, I gotta like you.
Oh man, this is hard.
It's cracking.
This is a hard one. Spiderman or Batman?
Spiderman.
Oh my god.
What?
No, that's the one thing.
All right. I don't know.
No, look over your left shoulder.
We're gonna let him have that one.
Everywhere.
Right, like.
Oh shit.
Batman ain't a superhero.
He not. He regular. I know.
But that's even better though.
But he drives a nice car though, and he has the little bat cave.
True, I guess you could say he regular
okay.
and not.
Okay, watch this though. Okay, because I know I love Batman. Me and my nephew fight over this.
Yeah.
We pulling up to the club in a Lambo. Spider-Man gonna pull up on a bike.
Exactly.
Nah, Lamborghini is my favorite car.
Yeah,
Actually, there's a Lamborghini dealership where I used to live in Sandy Springs, right down the street, and I go by there like twice a week. What's she saying?
This is so random. It's random. She said, "I gotta know who he dating. Or I'm gonna find that hoe." LOL.
I don't even have
Can't
no girl.
just anybody date my bro.
I don't even have a girl right now.
Yeah. I
don't. Unfortunately.
Oh man. Whoo. I'm done.
I need a Lambo. I need a green and black Lambo before I die.
You gonna get it.
I am.
Look, these questions, I just want to let y'all know, these are clearly man-created questions.
This is commercial questions. That's what it is.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask you. Do you like red books or blue books? I'm not gonna ask you that.
Sex before marriage or marriage before sex?
Sex before marriage or marriage before sex. Alright, so because my lifestyle that I'm trying to honor the man upstairs in my body so I can get what I asked for, it ain't easy. But I slipped a couple of times. But marriage before sex. Because essentially, you see, and here, okay, now all the niggas in there like, what the fuck?
We don't care.
Listen.
Those opinions we don't care about.
Check this.
When it come to God first, period.
I don't care about them niggas neither. Like, I'm gonna tell you, all right, so if I'm dealing with her, right, there's triggers and things that she has.
Yeah.
That if I just jump and I have sex with her off cuff, now she's into me for sexual and emotional reasons.
Yeah.
Now I'm tapped into her differently.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can't get to know you on the healthy version to where it's like just us connecting as people, because once you indulge that, now I'm blind. Mm-hmm. You see all these memes like everybody be saying like he toxic but the dick good. Bitch, that's not good.
That's not good at all. That's terrible.
He done took your car downtown. He got your car all day.
Yeah.
And you at work. Why are you at work and he got your car?
That shit is not healthy at all, my nigga. Like, I don't get, bruh. That's why I stand with that. Like, it's just like, that's not healthy at all, my nigga. So it's like, now you can't even do your purpose right. Now you thrown off. Now your energy all in a bind and all in a swirl and a whoosh. Because now you invested yourself into somebody. 9 times out of 10, the dude, because I used to be crazy. I used to be out here wild, and I ain't gonna hold you. The dudes that's commenting on her shit ain't even the nigga that she's fucking with. Mm-hmm. It's the nigga, he don't even say nothing. He don't even do nothing. So 9 times out of 10, you chasing the nigga validation, and the nigga don't even rock with you like that.
You know who the nigga is, Lo? Look over your little shit.
Batman.
I'm done.
Straight up.
Alright, man. MJ or Kobe? Oh,
MJ
God.
or Kobe?
Oh, God.
I want you to explain why, too. I do.
MJ or Kobe? Well, in my age, I didn't really watch MJ, but really...
I didn't even ask how old you were. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm 27.
Okay, we right around the...
Yeah.
I watched MJ. You ain't watched that?
No,
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Then,
Sorry.
But, I don't know, dog.
Make you think.
Never thought about that one.
She got the J's on.
I'm gonna go MJ though.
MJ did it. He did it big.
He ain't like that. It seemed like he
Look
I'm
at
an
you.
LJ fan.
Okay, cool.
No, I like Kobe mindset.
Yeah,
Because
Kobe.
I
mindset.
hated Kobe because my brother loved him. I was like, man, I hate Kobe. But then he started. I
Dang.
said, man, he really be working hard. I like that.
Oh, this is a hard one.
What?
MJ or Prince?
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I sample Michael Jackson like that. I mean, I bought that Invincible album when I was a kid. When I was a kid.
That's one of his most underrated albums.
Like Butterflies and all that.
Oh, I don't know about none of them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
You gotta get into
I
it.
mean, I can,
That was
but
like an introduction to poetry. Like,
no, I didn't listen to that. It was more Sade. Stuff like Sade.
Yeah.
I like that song though. I know some songs.
I
I just
hope
didn't.
into her face. You saw that? Did you see that? We gonna play this back. When you say it, she did.
I was like,
Dead ass dog.
no, because I was like, dang, I didn't even know he could sing.
It's a carrot too.
Whatever, man.
I be going around work sometimes, like, sometimes I don't be hitting it right, but we be at work, and I think this is when I went, because I used to do Uber full time when I went back to Longhorn,
Okay.
and I'll be in the kitchen like, oh, hell no. Like, doing all that. Like,
That's how he got me.
It's Tone, yeah, I know
Look
Tone
at
right
his
here.
face. That's
Look,
my face.
look.
I'm like,
Dog,
I
I'm
didn't know
telling
you
you, when
do
you
that.
play it back, when you did, she was like this. She looked you up and down.
I was like, wait a
Hold
minute.
up, dog.
Where did that come from?
You got it in him.
He got bars and he got melody. Okay, last question, and we gon' listen to music. Y'all already know this is Style Studio podcast. Anywho, get you some Lotus herb.
yeah.
Last question. One thing they don't know about Lo.
Yeah, like when I spoke that, I just mean the
What
one
do they need
thing
to
that
know?
people just wouldn't know.
Damn.
What does Jasmine, Mitch, Native Sound,
Or
Austin,
your family know that
your
we don't know.
family, me?
To be honest,
What do we not know? These is good questions. My
what
boy.
they don't know about me.
Yeah.
Probably. It probably have to be a sense of my spirituality. People don't know that. They probably think that niggas just have that shit all together. Nah, but it's the soul feeding that keeps me in that space.
Wow. That's what's up.
That was real.
Real
That's
talk.
what's up.
Yes, indeed.
I like that.
Now that sometimes people will think you can just do what you do naturally. Yeah, you do what you do naturally, but if there's no peace, you can't do nothing naturally.
Oh yeah. No.
So yeah. But I feel like anybody that knows me, really, they connect with me on that sense of self, knowing self, spiritually like that.
Yeah.
That's what makes us connect. I got a friend out there that says, my boy Mike, he be like, nah, nigga, you just real, bro. So certain things you just don't even want to be around. Like, you don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I got this saying, like, I can't work with nobody that is not genuine. And me, first fact, I'm not going to force nothing. I'm not pushing nothing down nobody's throat. Because if you show me that you're interested, bro, like, the proof is in the pudding. Like, women, like, I ain't chasing no girl. I'm not chasing nobody. I'm doing me, first and foremost. That's business relationships. If I have to feel like I gotta prove to you, then it's not even, that ain't what we on. Like, it's not even gonna be like that. And then 9 times out of 10, when it's truly genuine, you don't even have to do that, because they gonna ask, they gonna wanna know, they gonna wanna see. And like, I ain't getting caught up in all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You're right. On that note, we're gonna close it out listening to some tunes. Some beautiful tunes produced by Lo, the Great, another GOAT in the mist.
Yeah.
Y'all already know what's up. What you want to play first?
Just beats or songs.
You know I want to hear some.
Songs.
You want to hear you sing now.
I hear this man sing one time, give a reaction. Now it's all she want to hear you sing all the time.
But that's what voices do.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to hear which
so
one?
how would y'all?
That's so low.
Yeah. I done been through so much, man, to make your head flip. Caught a couple blessings, but then they can't seem to get a grip. I got caught slipping by the shawty, got me all in my feelings, trying to get back on my pivot so I can show how we living. All this pain got the block hot, yeah. All my dogs want the top spot, yeah. So you can't hang if you not, yeah. On this same type of time, we can't be realigned, yeah. It's another one that make you feel what's in my brain. Tryna stay in mind, look, I ain't swerving in no lanes. Big up to all of my brother, them fit make it through them in. We just tryna make it out here, tryna sustain. Truth be told, my nigga, man, I'm tryna do my best, yeah. Can't smoke no more weed, cause it ain't helping with the stress, nah. Devil throwing slugs, you better walk around with your vest, yeah. That nigga gon' test ya, try put you on a stretcher. Do what you want, I gotta get mine, you reach for mine. I'm grabbing the nine, don't got time for them little league games. Boy, I'm really finna blow your brain. Flow cold, I'm too insane. Getting money like I'm Dash Dane. I ain't really tryna be the same, I ain't really tryna breathe the same. It's another one that make you feel what's in my brain. Tryna stay in mind, look, I ain't swerving in no lanes. Big up to all of my brother, them fit make it through them in. We just tryna make it out here, tryna sustain,
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Style Studio Podcast. Again, I got my boy Lo. Yes. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. That's so low. Bitches we love.
I'd have been through so much, man, to make your head flip. Caught a couple blessings, but it can't seem to get it.
Gotcha. Sorry. Peace. Thank you for watching. Share this episode and subscribe.
So I can show how we living. All this pain got the block hot, yeah. All my dogs with the top spot, yeah. So you can't hang if
I be waiting on often.
yeah. On this same type of time, we can't be real.
He just look at me.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Make you feel what's in my brain. Tryna stay in my